We're replacing swivel seal on the swivel assembly, and a few indicators to show you that the swivel seal needs replacing. The first one is the weep hole on the side of the swivel assembly housing, and if you have water leaking out of there, then that's a sure indicator that your swivel seal needs replacing. And another possible place where water will leak out is underneath the bottom cap of the swivel assembly. You have an oil seal, a grease seal inside, and if you have water leaking out of there, then that's another indicator that the swivel seal needs replacing also. And inside the swivel assembly you have the brass disc which the swivel seal sits on. So when it needs replacing, either the swivel seal has run out of length and it's too short, or you have scoring on the inside edge of the brass disc, which is causing the swivel seal to wear uneven, or you have around the outside edge it's flared out, and if it's flared out then they're not seating perfectly, and so in that case throw brass disc out and put a new one in. So when you're replacing the swivel seal, first take the hoop off. You don't have to take the whole assembly off the vertical shaft for a swivel seal. That's totally unnecessary. All you have to do is get the swivel body out, so. And then through the hole there, the top of the swivel seal body, you push the knockout washer out, which is this thing here. And you're pushing on that. Okay. So this is the old swivel seal that we're replacing with the new one. And now we're just going to clean the parts up and we'll come back to you. Okay, next, after taking the swivel seal body housing out, we're going to take out the brass disc which is still inside using this device. We don't have a technical name for it. There's two screw holes located on the brass disc. You've got to take it out because there will be fragments of the swivel seal in there. Plus you need to check the condition of the brass disc in case that could be the cause. Pause it there.
Go.
So after you got the brass discs out, you've got to clean inside the swivel body. We'll use brake cleaner and then an air line here to blow it out. And next you have to clean the brass discs up. And the first thing you're checking for is any scoring inside the seat. It's fine, there's a little bit of scoring there on the edge there, and you're checking for any flaring around the sides. And we've got a slight burr there, which will be, you can see it just on the inside edge of the seat. We have a replacement ready, and we'll place that back in. Yeah, stop it there. Okay, next we'll be putting the new swivel seal into the swivel housing. First you have to put the knockout washer in, and it only goes one way. So the flat side goes in first, then next the swivel seal itself. Make sure the O-ring goes in first with the taper pointing out. Now before you put the swivel seal in, there's a couple of things you have to look out for. Mainly the O-ring around the swivel seal. You got to make sure that it's not dry and cracked, because then it won't last as long. You got to make sure that it's when it's packaged in storage, that it's got plenty of white grease around it to keep the O-ring from drying out. So place that in. Now put it in.
And then if she says, oh, you know, that was only because we had that special permit last time to Penza, well then I need to explain to her that we worked through then on Saturday morning.
We'll grab the cap.
Alright.
You'll make sure there's blue lube inside the thread of the cap.
Oh yeah, mate, look, Andy's trying to make a real professional job of it, because he reckons he can do some night work down there at Mount Annan and all that. Yeah, I don't think he had many beers last night, so he should be right. Right, yeah.
Tighten it up.
Right.
And next goes on the water hoop. You've got to make sure that the olive is seated properly, it was positioned properly on the thread. Roughly about 1.5 threads from the bottom. Make sure these nuts are got blue lube on them as well. finger tight, and then the rest of the way with these spanners. When you're tightening the nut up, you're trying to keep the water hoop as still as possible. That's it.